Morning, Jackie.
Good.
Busy?
Just off to a talk at Edgbaston, Nick, entitled The Role of the Family Liaison Officer in Witness Identification, Assessment and Prioritisation.
Oh, who comes up with these titles?
Someone who isn't a copper.
Well, far be it from me to stand in the way of your professional development, and I'm sure it's going to be a scintillating talk, but I'd rather you looked into a possible misper. 15-year-old girl missing since, well, the informant doesn't say. But if you can run with this, Steve was handling it, but he's off sick. These are his notes.
Okay.
Ta. Oh, and did you get that message from the front office?
No.
Your brother phoned. Wants you to call him back. Apparently he left a message before.
I haven't heard from her since she left.
Which was when?
3 days ago. She got the coach to Stratford to see a matinee. A Shakespeare she's studying for GCSE.
And did she phone to say she got to Stratford?
No.
So do you think it's possible she could have gone somewhere else?
She would have told me. Kari tells me what she's doing even if she's having a bath. I get permanent running commentary. The wonderful thing about being young, thinking everything you do has significance.
So if she always gives you a running commentary, wouldn't she have phoned to tell you what she was doing? Mrs. Cooper?
I'm sure she'll be fine.
So if you're not worried, why did you call us?
I didn't. Nimmy did.
Nimmy?
My eldest. Now she's someone I am worried about.
She's admitted it's out of character for a daughter not to have been in touch.
But didn't seem too concerned.
No.
Maybe they had a row.
Wouldn't she have said?
Not if she's embarrassed about wasting police time.
The girl's 15. Been missing 3 days. God.
OK, you try and talk to the sister. I'll get things going this end.
Right.
We'll need a recent photo and a description of what she was wearing, the usual stuff.
OK.
What's the girl's name? Kari?
According to her mum, it's short for Macaria Halo.
Unusual.
Yeah. And it's not just the name that's unusual. The house was pretty strange. Bare walls, no pictures or mirrors, not much furniture. You'd think they'd only just moved in. Yet I'm sure she said her girls had grown up there. No one's answered, so I've come round the back. Hello?
Who are you?
DC Jackie Hartwell. What did you just throw away? Well, as soon as you saw me, you threw something.
What's it to you?
You do know it's illegal to possess cannabis? Are you Nimmy?
Yeah.
Have you heard from your sister?
No.
Any idea where she might be?
Dead in a ditch. Tied up in a cellar. I'm not joking.
Well, your mum seemed to think she's okay.
That's because Mum's a fruitcake. Something's happened. Kari's never been away, never slept over. If she'd gone somewhere, she'd have told us. Look, I've got to go. I'm going to drive round with a friend, see if we can find her.
Well, will you take my card? And if you find her or hear anything, give me a call.
OK.
Do you know when your mum's back?
She's doing a reading somewhere.
A reading?
Yeah. Didn't she tell you? She's a psychic. She does psychic readings. I told you she was a fruitcake. Who else would call their daughters Macaria Halo and Nahimana Star? Sorry about the spliff.
She walks round to the front of the house and gets into a waiting car. She says a few words to the man at the wheel. They kiss, and then they drive off.
It's not always easy making an assessment of risk, Mrs. Cooper, but we are beginning to think there are genuine grounds for concern.
It's only been 3 days.
Which is a long time for a 15-year-old to go missing.
Mrs. Cooper, do you think you could leave the washing up? Just for a minute. Thank you.
OK, look. There's something I haven't told you. I upset her. I said 1 or 2 things which weren't very nice. Which is why I think she'll be hiding somewhere, sulking.
Well, what did you say to her?
She's been pushing herself too hard at school. So I suggested she didn't go to see the play and just stayed at home and rested. But she went on and on about wanting to do well in her GCSEs. that if her older sister could get high grades without trying, then she was bound to do well because she was working so hard. And I'm afraid I said, but you're not Nimmy. Still can't believe I said it.
And then she left.
She slammed the front door. She's never slammed a door in her life.
And where do you think she could be staying? Her relatives?
Not unless she's gone abroad.
Does she have a close girlfriend or a boyfriend?
I'll give you some names. But you've got to promise me, when she turns up, she's going to be in such a state. You mustn't make her feel worse. If this is anybody's fault, it's mine.
I told you it was mother-daughter wars.
Oh, I still think we should start looking.
Well, I've sent someone down to Stratford. We can check CCTV round the theatre. Might get us something. But I saw one or two of her books. Telepathy, advanced astral projection. Something about communicating with the spirits of animals. Do people actually believe that stuff?
Yeah. I know someone who works in stables other side of Worcester. They use a psychic when one of their horses gets ill.
Oh, like a horse whisperer.
Yeah, they call him up, hold the phone to the horse's ear, and the psychic talks to the horse over the phone and finds out what's wrong.
And the horse talks back.
I don't know, Gov.
It works, does it?
Oh, what else would they do it?
I'll let you know if we get anything from the CCTV.
Yeah. Hello? Hello, Jackie speaking.
It's me. Sorry. I've left a few messages at the station, but you haven't called back, so...
How did you get my number?
Called one of your old mates. I told her I wanted to get back in touch. I said I wanted to... I don't know, sis. Build bridges, heal old wounds.
Lee, I don't think this is a good idea. I'm really sorry, but I'm just not interested. We tried talking before and it didn't work, so let's just keep things as they are.
But this time I wanted to apologise.
I'm really sorry. So, Emma, I am going to be your family liaison officer, and it'll be my job to keep you informed of the investigation's progress.
Okay.
And if you have any questions about anything at all, you mustn't hesitate to ask. As D.I. Sanders said, nearly all missing children turn up safe.
And as I said, I don't think Kari is missing.
How can you be so sure, Emma?
Because my spirit guide would tell me if she was in danger.
Nimmy told me you work as a psychic. She said you were doing a reading this afternoon.
Oh, sorry, you want me to talk about it? I was giving a reading to an elderly lady on the Birmingham Road. Her husband died nearly 40 years ago, and every year, on their wedding anniversary, they talk to each other, through me. We sit in their kitchen, talk about him for a few minutes, something she really likes doing, even though she always ends up getting upset. And we just keep talking until he joins in. I really don't feel comfortable telling you about this. You want a photo of Kari?
Yes.
There should be some in the back.
She starts to leave the kitchen and then stops, as if she's suddenly thought of something. Then she just stands there, waving her arm, looking like she's wanting someone to go away. Then she turns round, smiles at me, and carries on out the room.
These are more recent.
Okay.
I take them out a month ago. What do you do with them?
Oh, pick the one that gives the best likeness, distribute it to our officers, and if we have to, send copies to the media.
Well, that's the most like Kari. Is it? Yeah. Well, she hates all of them.
Why?
Because she doesn't think she's as pretty as her older sister.
She's lovely.
Yes, she is. Lovely and trusting and good. This thing you do...
Sorry?
The way you wait for me to speak. Is that part of being a family liaison officer, or is it you?
Emma, I'm here because your daughter's gone missing.
And I keep telling you She hasn't gone missing. If you'd seen the way she stormed out the house. Kari's alive, and she's safe, and she's going to walk through the front door any minute, burst into tears, and give me a great big hug.
OK. Well, look, I'm going to go back to the station and give them this photo, and when Kari turns up...
I'll let you know, of course.
Who's this, by the way?
My boyfriend, Ian. Well, kind of my boyfriend, still early days. This picture was taken at one of my public readings a few months ago. Ian was in the audience, wanting to see if I could make contact with his dead wife.
And did you?
No. But he came to see me afterwards to thank me for trying. We went out for something to eat and just really got on. Hello?
Oh, mate.
We're in the back room.
Wait. Is she back? Kari? Oh.
Hi.
Heard anything?
No.
So now I'm really scared.
It's all right.
Mum, it's not.
She'll be at Declan's or Lana's or...
How do you know?
in some B&B somewhere.
Have you called Declan or Lana?
They're not picking up.
And if she was there, they'd have told us. And anyway, Kari wouldn't sleep in a strange bed. She'd be terrified she was going to catch something from the mattress.
You don't have to shout.
You're looking for her, yeah?
Yeah, officers are in Stratford now.
Ignore Mum. Something's wrong. Something's happened to her. Where are you going?
I'm not staying to be shouted at.
I wasn't shouting.
My mistake. Sorry.
You're definitely looking.
Yeah, but there's nothing to suggest your sister's come to any harm, so you mustn't panic. The chances are
She's been gone 3 days. She should have been home by now. Don't pay attention to Mum's psychic crap. She's mad, I'm mad, but Kari isn't, okay? Kari's the sensible one. The one who does all the boring stuff, puts the rubbish out, locks the front door, probably pays all the bills. It doesn't matter if she and Mum argued. She wouldn't have stayed away this long. So you need to make sure all your officers are out there trying to find her. Okay?
OK.
I better go and see Mum. We looked around the town centre, library, everywhere, no sign.
Thanks.
And I called 1 or 2 of her nerdy friends. Nothing.
I'll need a list of her friends, if that's OK.
Sure.
So maybe that's it.
Mum?
Maybe it all got too much for a sensible 15-year-old, having to run a house, revise for exams, see her older sister mess around and still do better than her. Maybe it all got too much, and she finally snapped. She seems happy enough in her picture. Her smile's a bit forced, maybe, but that's school photos. I always look terrified in mine, like I was standing in front of a firing squad. And Emma's friend, Ian, photographed at one of her spiritualist meetings. His smile seems genuine enough. Arm round her shoulder, leaning his head against hers. He looks really excited to meet her. Almost as excited as he looked a few hours ago when Nimmy got into his car and gave him a great big kiss. Emma, I am going to be your family liaison officer, and it'll be my job to keep you informed of the investigation's progress.
OK.
And if you have any questions about anything at all, you mustn't hesitate to ask. As D.I. Sanders said, nearly all missing children turn up safe.
And as I said, I don't think Kari is missing.
How can you be so sure?
Because my spirit guide would tell me if she was in danger.
Don't pay attention to Mum's psychic crap. She's mad, I'm mad, but Kari isn't, okay? Kari's the sensible one. It doesn't matter if she and Mum argued. She wouldn't have stayed away this long. So you need to make sure all your officers are out there trying to find her, okay?
CCTV from Stratford, in and around the Memorial Theatre. There's Kari going in for the matinee, yeah?
Yeah.
And here she is coming out an hour and a half later for the interval.
Lighting up. Didn't think she was a smoker.
This is where it gets interesting. A few minutes later, she's stubbing out the cigarette, sees something and walks away from the theatre. We know that for sure because here she is, minutes later, hurrying towards the bus stop. And as she boards the coach...
she sees something again and hurries inside.
We're using other footage to work out what she's looking at, but a tourist town on a Saturday, there's a lot of people. So, what do you think this tells us?
She saw someone she knew.
You okay?
Yeah.
Sure. I didn't mean to upset you.
It's okay.
But she just wants you to know how much she loves you. And that she's watching over you. And is doing everything she can to protect you. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm in a church hall on the Worcester Road. I've just arrived, so I'm not sure what Emma's been saying to the audience, but I'm assuming the woman in tears wanted to make contact with a deceased relative, maybe her mother.
Now,
And that Emma's just obliged with a message from the other side.
let's just finish our time together by spending a few minutes in quiet reflection, thinking about our loved ones. Those that are with us in spirit. The souls of our nearest and dearest are here with us today. They really are. We only have to feel their presence, the power of their love. So, if you can just hold hands with whoever's sitting next to you. That's it. And close your eyes. Empty your heads of all those silly worries and let those you've lost fill your minds and touch your spirit.
Her boyfriend Ian was on the door taking the money, asking me to pay, even though it was nearly over. It didn't seem the right time to say that I'd seen him kissing Emma's daughter Nimmy in his car. And, to be honest, I'm still not sure if it wasn't just a reassuring peck on the cheek, or something more.
Really sorry about that.
It's okay.
I had no idea you were police. People tried to sneak in.
I can imagine.
Still no news.
I was going to ask the same.
I don't understand. This isn't like Kari.
Does Emma think she's still okay?
You probably think she's mad.
No, not at all. But as you'll appreciate, we can't stop looking for a missing 15-year-old just because her mum says she's getting reassurances from the spirit world. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound sarcastic.
No, God, don't worry.
When was the last time you saw Kari?
Thank you.
Oh, okay, love. Yeah. I got the leaflet. Emma's in Birmingham Tuesday, Kidderminster Friday.
Right.
Bye. Sorry. Emma does have a gift, you know. And she gives so many people so much comfort.
And she said you met her at one of her meetings.
Yes, I lost my wife a few months ago. And I wanted to know if she was okay.
Emma said she wasn't able to contact her.
Well, she'd been passing on that many messages. And she'll tell you herself. She's got no control over who's trying to make contact from the other side. She still hasn't been able to make contact with her.
Do you know when Emma's coming out?
Darling, all you've got to do is tell me where you are. Of course Mummy will find you.
Here. Emma?
But where are you, sweetheart, Now, Kari, listen to me, listen. Calm down and just tell me where you are.
Emma?
Give me a clue. What can you see?
Emma?
No, don't, shh. Sorry.
Emma?
Ian, please, shh. She's trying to talk to me, she's alive and her spirit's trying to make contact. What were you saying, sweetheart? No, don't be scared. What can you see? Trees? What else? No, darling, don't give up. Kari! No, what can you see? Tell me! She's gone.
What is it, love?
She was trying to tell me where she is.
Emma!
Jackie, Kari was talking to me. She's alive, but she's in trouble. She was worried they'd hear her and hurt her.
Who'd hurt her?
Emma? Who did she say was going to hurt her?
Are you okay?
Oh, God. Emma, sit up. Sit up, love.
Ambulance, please.
She'll be all right. She's just
St John's Church Hall, junction of Worcester Road and North Lane. Female, seems to be having a procedural convulsion. She's shaking and she's...
Emma!
Yeah, we're moving her into the recovery position.
Lie down.
Yeah, we're doing that now.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
So, was it epilepsy or what?
She's still in ITU. We had a bit of a scene with her boyfriend. He didn't want them to give her any medication.
Why?
He says it's happened before and it just sorts itself out. She seemed to think that Kari was alive and trying to make some kind of contact.
What kind of contact?
Oh, I don't know, Gov.
So she's telepathic as well as psychic. OK, well, anyway, we've had 1 or 2 developments this end. CCTV from the town centre shows 7 passengers getting off the coach from Stratford, but Kari isn't one of them.
But we saw her get on board.
The driver thinks she may have got off at Redditch, which ties in with the last recorded signal from her mobile. Based on GPS, it looks like Kari's phone was destroyed at 11:21. That's 11:21 this morning.
How accurate was the signal?
Well, it was outside the town, so it's hard to get an exact location, but we're obviously going to search the whole area, Redditch, Bromsgrove, and everywhere in between.
Jackie?
I'll call you back.
Right.
They won't let me see her.
Has she regained consciousness?
Yeah, and if I was there, I could calm her down. But they're just going to pump her full of drugs.
I'm sure they won't.
I told them, give her a couple of hours, she'll be fine.
She didn't look fine, Ian.
There's nothing wrong with her, Jackie. She's not had a fit or anything. She was trying to speak to Kari, that's all.
And she seemed to think Kari's in trouble.
She doesn't think. She knows.
Hi.
Hi.
So Mum's in hospital?
They're going to keep her in overnight. Ian's still with her.
Have you found Kari?
Not yet.
She's not coming back.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not.
Hey, come on. Come on, love, let's go inside.
She's not coming back and it's all going to be my fault.
It's okay.
It's all my fault.
I can't work out if her eyes are red from crying or from cannabis. I can smell it as we walk to the back of the house. The side door's open, so she's probably been smoking in the back garden. Still, not really the time to issue a possession warning. And not really the time to tell her we know her sister's phone has been destroyed.
Do you think you'll find her alive?
Of course.
I keep checking to see if she's texted. Every time I get a message, I think it's her. I've been up in her room looking for clues, see if she's gone somewhere without telling us. There's nothing on her Facebook page.
Oh, yeah, that's something I'm going to have to do.
She sent an email the night before she left.
Saying what?
Just telling a friend about my university offers. How happy she was for me. She's happy for me, even though I'm horrible to her.
I'm sure you're not as horrible to her as you think.
It's my main hobby, tormenting my kid sister. What was that? Have you got a text?
No, it's nothing, it's just...
What?
Well, you don't get on with your sister. You could say the same about me and my brother. We haven't seen each other for ages, and for some reason he started calling and texting me, saying he wants to get back in touch, build bridges.
Why? What happened?
Usual family rubbish.
Well, one time I was so horrible to Kari, she ended up taking an overdose. And I think that's what she's done this time.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because she saw me with Mum's boyfriend.
More CCTV from the theatre and bus stop.
Okay.
Pedestrians and traffic passing the Memorial Theatre at 3:33, the time we saw Kari stub out her cigarette and see something. Not as busy as you'd expect. A few tourists, 1 or 2 looking over towards the theatre.
Stop and go back, will you, Gov? Yeah, freeze it. I think I've seen that car before. Yeah, Yeah, that could be Ian's car.
What, the mother's boyfriend?
Yeah, Nimmy's just told me she's been having an affair with him behind her mum's back and that Kari found out the day she disappeared.
Right, let's check footage from the other camera in Wood Street. At the exact time Kari was boarding the coach.
That's him. Behind that family.
Sure?
That's definitely Emma's boyfriend, Ian Dawson.
And did he tell you that he'd followed Kari to Stratford?
When I asked him when he'd last seen her, he just avoided the question.
So, we need to bring him in.
He's at the hospital with Emma. I'll go there now. Nimmy also told me how one day she and Kari had come back from school to find removals men emptying the house of furniture, with their mum saying that she needed to make room for all the spirits that were following her around and pestering her. The girls tried explaining that they needed chairs to sit on and beds to sleep in, but most things ended up going.
Direct into the MRI suite.
But when she met Ian a few months ago, Nimmy said her mum became a lot calmer, was the happiest she'd ever seen her.
Direct into MRI. Thank you.
And she said seeing her mum looking so happy made her want to ruin it all. So she started giving Ian the eye behind her mum's back, flirting with him. And apparently, he was more than happy to reciprocate. I'm at the hospital.
Any sign of Ian Dawson?
I called him, asked him to wait, but a nurse says she saw him heading towards one of the exits about 5 minutes ago. I've looked in the cafe, waiting areas, car park. He's not here, Gov. He's done a runner.
What was that? Have you got a text?
No, it's nothing, it's just...
What?
Well, you don't get on with your sister. You could say the same about me and my brother. But we haven't seen each other for ages, and for some reason he started calling and texting me, saying he wants to get back in touch, build bridges.
Why? What happened?
Usual family rubbish.
Well, one time I was so horrible to Kari, she ended up taking an overdose. And I think that's what she's done this time.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because she saw me with Mum's boyfriend.
I'm at the hospital.
Any sign of Ian Dawson?
I called him, asked him to wait, but a nurse says she saw him heading towards one of the exits about 5 minutes ago. I've looked in the cafe, waiting areas, car park. He's not here, Gov. He's done a runner.
Jackie, we found a bag. A canvas bag was found on the Birmingham Road, just outside Redditch. We think it's Kari's. Dark blue with a smiley face logo.
Anything inside?
Just a pendant.
Red gemstone.
Brownish red, yeah.
Whereabouts on the Birmingham Road?
On a police car.
Sorry?
A man called in to say some youths were vandalising a graveyard. Officers attended, couldn't see anything. But when they returned to their car, they found the bag hanging from the wing mirror.
Shall I tell Emma?
I'll send you 1 or 2 pictures so that you can get her to take a look. Make sure.
So, if it was Ian Dawson, why would he make a bogus 999 call just so he could hang Kari's bag on the wing mirror of a police car? Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's Kari, playing some kind of a game. But the caller was male. They've just sent the pictures through to my phone.
Okay.
Do you mind looking?
No.
Okay, so Emma, does this look like Kari's bag?
Yes. Yes, it does.
And does this look like her pendant?
Yeah. It's a carnelian. For strength and courage, and she needs it, Jackie, because she's alive. She's hungry and frightened, but she's alive. And I know she is, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a mother.
I know.
Her spirit only made contact for a few moments, but it was as if she was in the room, standing next to me. And she was doing what she always does, wanting to protect me, trying to sound calm so that I wouldn't worry. But
but I could tell she was petrified.
Okay.
Now, she said there were trees. She was looking up and she could see branches, so she must be in a forest or wood. And she also mentioned a bus, trees, and a red bus. But you don't believe me.
It's not about believing you, Emma.
Of course it is.
But part of my job as a family liaison officer is to pass on relevant information to the senior investigating officer.
And I've just given you relevant information.
I told D.I. Sanders that you said Kari made some kind of telepathic contact.
And he just laughed, I suppose.
No. But you've got to expect people to be sceptical. It's only natural.
Was that your phone?
It's a text.
About Kari?
No, it's just personal, sorry. Emma.
You think I'm mad? You think I'm a charlatan?
No.
There are lots of phony psychics out there, but I'm not one of them. You think I want to be the way I am? Being pestered all the time by spirits wanting me to pass on messages, trivial, boring, petty messages. And it's not as if I can make them go away.
Emma,
that text was from your father.
I'm sorry?
The text you just received was from your father. No, not your father. He passed away some time ago, didn't he? But the text mentions him in some way. And it's from a member of your family. And something terrible happened. Something awful happened to your father and you feel responsible. But he wants you to know that you must stop blaming yourself.
Hi, Mum. Brought your stuff. Knickers, nightshirt, toothbrush.
Thanks, darling. But they're going to let me come home tomorrow morning.
All right. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
You okay?
I've upset her.
You haven't upset me.
But I had to show her I'm not a fake. Your father's here, Jackie. Honestly.
Emma, please,
he's
would you...
apologising for troubling me. So I can tell he's a polite man. A good man. But he wants you to know that everything's okay. And that you have to stop blaming yourself.
Oh, God. Okay, right. I'm going to go and get a drink. Anyone want a Coke?
Enough?
Another 20p? Ta. You having one?
No, thanks. Better?
Yeah. She's quite a performer, isn't she? Pretty overwhelming. She says it's not so much voices as thoughts and feelings invading a poor little psychic mind.
Do you know where Ian is?
His phone switched off.
Did he tell you he'd followed Kari to Stratford?
No.
He's on CCTV, trying to talk to her when she's boarding the coach to come home. Nimmy, what happened when Kari left the house that morning? You said she saw you and Ian in his car.
She saw us snogging and just ran off.
And how did Ian react?
He was worried she'd tell Mum. But he wouldn't have done anything. He loves Kari, thinks she's Little Miss Perfect. Jackie, honest, he worships her. He wouldn't do anything to hurt her.
Maybe he didn't intend to hurt her, but he could have begged her not to tell her mum about what he was getting up to with Nimmy, and things could have escalated. But then, why make a bogus call to the police just so he could hang Kari's bag on the wing mirror of a patrol car? So maybe it is Kari after all. She argued with her mum, caught Ian making out with her sister. Maybe she'd finally had enough and thought it was time for Little Miss Perfect to get some kind of revenge. Get a male friend to make the 999 call, hang her bag on the car, make everyone worry.
Got my text?
I got all your texts. Lee, you gotta stop bothering me. I don't know why you're bothering.
I told you. I want to apologise.
We tried talking things through before and we always end up arguing. There's just no point, Lee.
We end up arguing because you blame me for the way everyone reacted, and I can only talk about me, Jackie, about us. I've admitted I said some unpleasant things. I just want you to know that I've forgiven you for the way Dad died, and that I really...
I don't need to be forgiven.
Look, would you just let me speak?
Look, I've got to get this.
Sorry.
Nimmy,
Hi.
have you heard from Ian?
The police were here.
Checking Corey's computer.
They looked everywhere. You could have told me they were coming.
We're trying to find out if Corey planned to run away or meet someone. You okay?
Mum's still in hospital and the house is really empty. Can you come round? Just for a little while. Please?
Okay, in about half an hour.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
The case you're working on?
I need to go.
Oh, you said half an hour. Sorry.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's probably best if we don't see each other again.
We need to do this for Dad. I can't stop thinking about him, Jackie. It's like he wants us to sort things out.
Her laptop was there.
And they've taken it?
Yeah.
Anything else?
A diary. But there was nothing in it, just homework timetables and stuff. And they told me they were going to go to our school and talk to friends and staff.
You said Corey didn't have many friends.
Just one or two fellow nerds.
What?
There was a doll. There was a blue rag doll on Corey's bed.
Oh. Do you know when it disappeared?
I'm sure it was here yesterday.
Anything else? Anything else that looks like it might have gone missing?
Don't think so. I don't really come into her room that often.
Okay. Well, she certainly likes her books.
And she'll have read every one of them, believe me.
Talking to the dead?
Must be Mum's.
Do you think your mum is gifted? When she talks about being psychic and telepathic, and that Corey was alive and speaking to her.
How accurate was she about your dad? Sorry. Is he dead?
Yeah.
Mum said she sensed he was a good man.
And polite. But a lot of men are good and polite. And dead. I don't want to say anything against your mum, Nimmy.
No, please.
But I reckon I have worked out how she was able to say things about my dad.
Using tricks?
Well, let's just say I think there are similarities between what she does and what I do. Oh, I've read this.
It's on a birdcage. Apparently, her sister's also a writer and they hate each other. Find her, Jackie. Please bring Corey back so I can say sorry for all the things I've done. Bring my sister back and I'll change. I promise.
Come on, it's all right. Okay, so this is how I think Emma did it. When I looked at Lee's text, I touched my watch. It's a man's watch and it's old, so Emma would have thought, oh, it's probably her dad's, and as she's wearing it, chances are he's dead. And I've never seen her touch it before, so touching it now is probably something to do with the text she's just received. And as Emma's working all this out in milliseconds, she's also picking up on how I'm responding to what she says about the watch being Dad's, the text being about him, and that something terrible happened. Observations prompted and confirmed by my reactions. What's known in the psychic trade as giving a cold reading. The all-important condition of a cold reading being the emotional vulnerability of the subject. So, that explains most things, but not how she knew Lee was a relative. So, she said that when Kari made contact, she told her she could see trees and a bus. Kari's bag was left at St Andrew's Church on the Birmingham Road, and looking at the map, there's a stretch of woodland next to the church, which backs onto a scrapyard. Astor Metals. And clicking on the link to the Astor Metals website. Well, What do you know? There's a picture of a crane with a big metal claw, surrounded by trees, tearing the roof off a big red double-decker. Trees. And a bus. Maybe Emma is psychic, after all. Emma.
You think I'm mad? You think I'm a charlatan?
No.
There are lots of phony psychics out there, but I'm not one of them. You think I want to be the way I am? Being pestered all the time by spirits wanting me to pass on messages, trivial, boring, petty messages.
There was a doll. There was a blue rag doll on Kari's bed.
Oh. Do you know when it disappeared?
I'm sure it was here yesterday.
Find her, Jackie. Please bring Kari back so I can say sorry for all the things I've done.
Oh, Jackie.
Oh, I just wondered if there was any news on Ian Dawson.
Oh, like you said, he's probably done a runner.
So the likely scenario would be what?
That Kari saw him with his hands all over her older sister. He panicked, asked her not to tell her mum, and things got violent.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain why someone left Kari's bag hanging on the wing mirror of a police car.
Sorry, I've got a meeting with the media officer.
Well, if it's all right with you, I think we should search Alden Heathwood. It's about a mile from where the bag turned up.
I'm sure the search teams will have it on their list.
But I think we need to prioritise this.
Why? Is this something to do with the mother having psychic powers? Can we have a quick word in my office? 1 minute.
Can I go?
You're family liaison officer on this missing persons inquiry, yeah?
Yeah.
And your duties are?
Gov.
As per the guidelines?
Offer care and support.
And?
Gather evidence and information.
Which in this case is what? What's the evidence you've secured which justifies prioritising Alden Heathwood? That the mother says she's had some kind of telepathic chat with her missing daughter who told her, what did you say in your report? That her daughter said she could see trees and a red bus. You don't actually think the mother's psychic, do you?
What I think's irrelevant, Gov. Like I said, these woods are only a mile from where the bag turned up. It's got to be worth a look.
You do think the mother's psychic? OK, I'll talk to the search advisor, see what they say. In the meantime, you better go and pick up Emma from the hospital.
OK.
We're going to be making a televised appeal. Ask her if she wants to take part.
A televised appeal where Emma gets in front of the cameras and starts talking about spirit guides and guardian angels. Oh, the tabloids would have a field day. I've got to speak to the media officer. I can't expose Emma to that.
I told the doctors I won't be taking any tablets.
What did they say?
That I might have had a TIA. I told them I was okay and that I'd only collapsed because I'd been in a trance. You can imagine the look on their faces.
Has Kari been in touch again? Emma?
She hasn't been in touch because she doesn't want to scare me, Jackie. But she's alive. I know she is. You've just got to keep looking.
We're going to search the woods near to where we found her bag.
Thank you. Your boss must think I'm mad.
Not at all.
It's funny. The police are always sceptical, but it doesn't stop them coming to me for help.
What do you mean?
I've had calls in the past from officers in charge of murder investigations, wanting me to supplement their inquiries.
And have you?
A few times. They always keep it a secret, then convince themselves I haven't been any use. But you know I'm genuine, Jackie. You know if I was fake, I wouldn't have been able to say those things about your father. I was right about him, wasn't I?
The invalid returns. Jackie brought me back.
Finally.
Oh, you've been shopping?
Thought I'd try cooking you something.
Oh.
Don't get too excited. Might end up being just a sandwich. Still no word from Kari?
No.
And Ian's not here.
So they think he's involved.
Oh, we just need to ask him a few questions, that's all.
He'll be driving around trying to find her.
But you haven't heard from him since yesterday.
He should have been in touch by now. Mum.
I'll take my stuff upstairs while you make me a sandwich.
Would you want a hand?
I'm fine, thanks.
Mum, sorry. Sorry, can you just wait a minute, please? There's something you need to know. When Kari left the house to go to Stratford, she saw me and Ian in his car.
What do you mean?
We were kissing and Kari saw us and ran off.
We think Ian followed Kari because he was worried she'd tell you.
Mum, I'm really sorry.
No, I'm sorry, darling. Sorry you're the way you are. I don't need a sandwich. I'm fine.
You okay?
Kari had a doll. She had a rag doll on her bed.
Nimmy said.
Bye. There she goes.
I think she's really upset.
Why? Because of what she said about Ian? Oh, come on, Jackie, she's making it up. She probably jumped on him when she saw Kari coming out of the house to make it look like they were all over each other, just to cause trouble.
Well, so if Ian wasn't worried about what Kari was going to tell you, why would he follow her to Stratford? And why would he disappear? Oh, it's my DI, sorry. Gov?
Free to speak.
Kind of.
Have they found her?
Hold on, Emma. Sorry. Okay, Gov, go ahead.
The dogs have picked up Kari's scent on the edge of Alden Heath Woods. And we've got a witness who saw a car leave the family picnic area at around midnight last night.
Jackie?
So, looks like you made a good call. Any more developments, I'll let you know.
Okay, thanks, Gov.
Well?
The search team are at the woods and have picked up Kari's scent. So she could be hiding there.
Or worse.
Emma.
She was alive when she made contact, but that was 2 days ago. So maybe... No, I don't know, Jackie. What if she is dead? What if somebody's killed her?
No, you can't start thinking like that, Emma. You've got to stay positive. You've got to keep believing Kari's okay and that we are going to find her.
I need to go outside. I need to get some air. I'm sorry.
So, when did you start thinking that you might be psychic? Oh, how old were you? Can you remember?
We were young. 7.
When you said you spoke to my dad, you said he wanted me to know that everything was all right.
He was worried about you. He's worried about you. And wants you to stop feeling guilty. What happened?
He died in an accident. But even though it was an accident, it was my fault.
He said it wasn't.
And it was years ago. I was in my 20s, still living at home, driving my parents mad, mainly by going out with the wrong kind of boy. And one night, my dad caught one of them in my bedroom, taking drugs, and they ended up getting into a fight. And Dad suffered a fatal heart attack.
I'm sorry.
And of course everybody blamed me, my brother, my mum, uncles, aunts, half of Birmingham. Lots of things got said, so I didn't even go to his funeral. I just couldn't. Haven't had anything to do with them since, and they haven't had anything to do with me.
Your dad doesn't blame you. Jackie?
I wish I could believe you, Emma. I really do.
Emma? Emma, are you here, love?
Ian?
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't...
Where have you been?
We've been trying to find you.
Something happened.
But where have you been?
Mum had a fall. I had to go up and see her, sort things out. I thought she was going to die.
You should have called me.
Have they found Kari?
No. You should have called me.
I'm sorry, love. I really am. I lost my mobile. I've been rushing round like a headless chicken.
He just turned up out of the blue, Gov.
Saying?
He was away dealing with family problems.
Yeah, and he couldn't be bothered to call, even though his girlfriend's daughter's missing. Where are you now?
In front of the house.
Is his car there?
Yeah, why?
Take a look at the back lights. The witness said the car they saw pulling out of the woods last night only had one rear light working, the one on the left.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks fine, Gov. Yeah, nothing's broken, but it could be the bulb.
Yeah.
Jackie?
Oh, I'll call you back.
Need to get my case. Emma's just said that you're treating me as a suspect.
Well, I asked you to wait for me at the hospital when you were visiting Emma, but you just disappeared.
I told you, my brother phoned to say Mum had had a fall. I was nearer than him, so I was the one who had to go and deal with it.
Well, it's just strange you didn't call, given the circumstances.
I've just told you the circumstances. I thought my mother was dying. Jackie, I was gone less than a day. Sorry, anyway.
One more question.
Of course.
Why didn't you tell me you'd followed Kari to Stratford? You're on CCTV trying to talk to her as she gets on the coach. It looks like she's trying to get away from you.
She'd seen Nimmy kissing me in the car and jumped to the wrong conclusion.
The wrong conclusion?
Her sister saw her coming, started climbing all over me and kissing me in order to stir things up. I don't know if you've noticed, but that's what Nimmy does. Stir things up. Cause trouble. I didn't want Kari upsetting her mum, so I followed her.
All the way to Stratford?
I was going to drive her back, explain things in the car. But look, I'll leave you my car keys.
No, it's all right.
No, I want to cooperate in any way I can. Of course I do. Come on, take the keys. Have a proper look inside.
It's okay.
Take the keys, search the car, make sure I haven't got Kari tied up in the boot. Send it off to be examined or whatever.
Ian...
Whatever it takes to eliminate me from your inquiries. I'll be with Emma if you want to talk to me. OK?
OK. So, when I first met Nimmy... When I watched her getting into Ian's car and saw them kiss each other... She definitely didn't force herself. She wasn't climbing all over him, and he didn't look shocked when she kissed him. If anything, he looked pleased. Yeah, it was definitely mutual. Just switching his lights on now.
Okay. Anything? Jackie?
One of the lights isn't working.
The one on the right?
Yeah. So this could be the car that was seen leaving Alden Heath Woods.
Right, stay with him. Don't let him leave. I'm at the woods now. As soon as I finish talking to forensics, I'll come over.
Forensics?
Yeah, the dogs have found a hole. Well, to be honest, looks more like a freshly dug grave. They've only just started digging, so...
Gosh.
Hang on. I think they found something.
What? What is it, Gov?
Well, it looks like a... hang on a minute. Yeah, it's a doll. A rag doll. Well, at least it isn't a body. But why would someone dig a hole in order to bury a doll?
You're family liaison officer on this missing persons inquiry, yeah?
Yeah.
And your duties are?
Gov.
As per the guidelines.
Offer care and support.
And?
Gather evidence and information.
Which in this case is what? What's the evidence you've secured which justifies prioritising Alden Heath Wood? That the mother says she's had some kind of telepathic chat with a missing daughter who told her, what did you say in your report? That her daughter said she could see trees and a red bus.
I think they found something. They've only just started digging, so...
Gov.
Hang on.
What is it, Gov?
Yeah, it's a doll. A rag doll.
A doll?
My DI's texted through details. Blonde hair tied in bunches, a white dress.
Embroidered with pink fairies.
Yeah.
It's Kari's. But I don't understand. Why would someone bury her doll? It doesn't make sense.
Ian, can I ask you where you're going?
Get a glass of water. Sorry, I was forgetting I was a suspect.
Ian, it's okay. If you want some water, get some water.
I promise I won't do a runner. You can listen out for the tap.
Mr. Dawson, Ian Dawson.
Yeah?
Detective Inspector Peter Sanders, West Midlands CID. I'd just like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay, about the disappearance of Kari Cooper.
Oh, right, of course. Excuse me.
Ian, what are you doing?
Running, Mr. Dawson. I'm not on my own.
Easy mistake.
Jackie, tell him to stop. Tell him to leave him alone.
Take it.
Any look?
Not a dicky bit. He knows we've got him on CCTV trying to talk to Kari in Stratford, that his car was seen last night coming out of the Alden Heath woods. But does he have any idea where she might be?
And?
He just says he wants to speak to Emma.
Why?
He just said, let me talk to Emma and I'll tell you what's happened to her daughter. Now, what do you reckon?
Bring Emma into the interview room. Too much pressure, Gov.
What, somewhere more informal?
She's too fragile.
Okay. Well, look, this has come through from forensics. Strands of hair in the boot of his car match Kari's. And specks of blood have shown up on her bag. She's obviously been hurt. And if she is still alive... Jackie?
Okay.
Yeah.
You can leave at any point.
Hello, Emma.
Hello.
So, how are you feeling?
How do you think I'm feeling?
I'm sorry about this, I really am. For Kari's sake, more than anything else.
What have you done with her? Please tell me. Ian.
I'll tell you. Of course I will. But first, it's really important you know why this has happened. That you realise it's all been your fault. I want you to tell DC Hartwell a story. I want you to tell her about a woman who came to see you about a year ago. A woman who was convinced that you could tell her what had happened to her missing 8-year-old boy. Remember? Tell Jackie what you said to her when she asked you for help. Emma? Okay, I'll jog your memory. This woman had been to a number of your public readings over the years. In fact, one time you gave her a message from her mother who'd recently passed on, saying that her mum was watching over her and still loved her, the usual twaddle. But of course, she'd nursed her mum for over 5 years, so to get a message like that, she just thought you were amazing. She really thought you were heaven sent to help her deal with the grief she felt at losing her mum. So, when a little boy disappeared from outside the front of the house, and the police didn't have a clue what had happened to him, their immediate thought was to talk to you.
Ruth.
Come on. Tell Jackie. Tell Jackie how Ruth travelled all the way from Yorkshire to see you, how she gave you her son's favourite action man, how you held it tight, closed your eyes and said that you were really, really sorry to have to tell her, but you were absolutely certain that her little boy was dead. You were sure her son was dead, when she was utterly convinced that he was still alive. That is, until she came to see you, the woman with the amazing gift.
Emma, what's this got to do with Kari?
Tell Jackie what happened.
Nothing happened. She kept calling me, wanting to see me, and I kept telling her not to come. But she wouldn't listen. She said she had to know what had happened to him.
And you thought you could tell her?
But I said, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to tell her anything, but she kept turning up in floods of tears, ringing the doorbell. I ended up having to close the door on her. Now, one time it was raining, pouring down, and when I looked out the window, she was still there, across the street, soaked to the skin, staring at my house.
So what did you do?
What could I do? I asked her in. I gave her a cup of tea, tried to calm her down, and when it stopped raining, I begged her to go. But she just held out the doll and asked me to try again.
And you could have said anything. You could have said he was still alive.
I can't lie.
So if you can talk to dead people, then tell me what happened.
I don't talk to dead people.
Tell me what happened to my son. Who took him? Why didn't you ask him what happened?
That's enough.
Go on.
Jackie, why is he doing this? What's this got to do with Kari?
Let's go.
They talk to me, okay? I'm just the idiot who has to stand there and listen. They talk to me, but I don't talk back because I don't have the ability. If I did, I'd tell them to leave me alone.
How dare you tell her our son was dead?
Emma's not responsible for whatever happened to your son.
But she is responsible for what happened to my wife. Ruth believed, you see. She believed our little boy Daniel was still alive. And you killed her when you took away her hope. And you enjoyed it. Just like you always enjoy it because it makes you feel so special.
No.
What have you done with Kari?
I want to go back to my cell.
What have you done with my daughter?
Tell us.
Ask Emma. She's a psychic. Hello? Can I go, please?
You're going to tell us where Kari is?
Changed my mind.
You can't do this.
Emma, let him go.
I didn't tell your wife everything, okay? Because I actually lied to her.
Emma, it's okay.
What do you mean?
I didn't tell her everything. I told her Daniel had died. But I didn't tell her how he felt when he died.
Emma.
How scared he was. When he couldn't breathe because someone was holding him and squeezing him and telling him to be quiet when he started calling for you to help him, wanting his dad to come and save him.
Come on.
And make
just get
everything all right. And wondering why you weren't there and why everything was so dark and why he suddenly felt so cold. I knew the moment I saw your wife outside my front door.
Stop it,
That's
Emma.
why I didn't want her to come in. That's why I left her standing in the rain, because I already knew your son was dead.
Emma, stop.
I knew he was dead the moment she phoned me.
Thanks, Sarge.
Hi, Ian.
Hi.
I've just been reading up on your son's case, and I phoned your sister-in-law, who told me your wife had been seriously ill for some time and decided to stop her treatment. I assume after she'd gone to see Emma. But this isn't just about Emma, is it? Leaving Kari's bag on a patrol car, burying a doll. It's also about us, the police. You think we let you down?
I know you let us down.
I spoke to West Yorkshire CID. The case is still ongoing, even though it's been more than 2 years. And they're still pursuing various lines of inquiry.
Right.
But Ian, whatever you think of Emma or the police, it doesn't alter the fact that this has got nothing to do with Kari, who is just an innocent 15-year-old girl. I don't know what you've done with her, but I've got to hope that she's still alive. Just like you've got to hope that your son's still alive. And what happens if Daniel turns up and you're serving 30 years in prison?
Don't you dare use my son to manipulate me.
I'm sorry, but... Oh, but the pain you've suffered. Your missing boy. Your wife dying of a broken heart. These are only going to be mitigating factors if we find Kari alive.
You think I care what happens to me?
Probably not. But I do think you care about Kari. We know she got hurt, so you obviously took her against her will, but I don't think you'd kill her. In fact, I don't even think you meant to hurt her. But if she needs urgent medical attention and you're in here, in custody, not telling us where she is, Ian, you've achieved what you wanted to achieve. Hurt those you wanted to hurt. Please, tell me where she is. She's 15. We've been going through her old emails, where she mentions you to some of her friends, says how nice you are, and how much she liked you. This is a map of the West Midlands. I'm going to ask you to point. You don't have to say anything. Just point to where we can find Kari, so that we can get to her as soon as possible, even if she's not alive. Ian, please.
Finished looking in the fort?
Think so, Gov.
They searched the first 2 zones.
Okay.
The Viet Cong village and the Iraqi fort.
Yeah, we still got to search the Pharaoh's tomb. Ian eventually pointed on the map to Woodland, which turned out to be an abandoned paintball site.
Gov!
Yeah?
We've got her! She's here!
Where? Is she alive?
Yeah. And she's conscious. Just.
Thank God. Kari!
Get an ambulance.
Kari. Oh, it's okay, darling, it's okay. We're police officers, all right? Everything's going to be fine. He taped her mouth and left her tied up in what they called the Pharaoh's tomb. There are discarded water bottles, empty sandwich wrappers, so he'd obviously been coming to feed her when he could.
Don't move her till the ambulance gets here.
I stepped back to let a paramedic take over, and as I turn away and look through the trees, I can see what, according to the map, is the zombie crypt, next to the burnt-out shell of a military helicopter, and beyond that, surrounded by pines, a great big, bright red, double-decker bus. Just like Emma said.